Laurie Williams is a political analyst and political science professor at Mount Royal University and joins us live from Calgary in Canada. Laurie, thank you very much for your time this evening. First of all, what's the reaction been like to Trudeau's resignation there where you are in Canada?
I think it was seen as inevitable. He really wasn't in a sustainable position after the finance minister and deputy prime minister, Chrystia Freeland, when she resigned about 3 weeks ago. It was quite clear that the party and voters, Liberal supporters just in the general public, did not support Justin Trudeau continuing as leader. We now know that there will be a leadership contest and likely an election now in the spring. He's prorogued Parliament, will be returning in the spring, and it's unlikely he'll survive a confidence vote, or the next leader will survive a confidence vote at that time. So we're in the midst of a period of flux when there are a lot of uncertainties coming from south of our border.
A lot of uncertainties, as you mentioned there, Laurie. This latest political crisis comes as the country faces a number of challenges. What are the main challenges?
Well, affordability here, as throughout most of the world, is a huge issue, and incumbent governments are in a tough position with respect to that. Add to that the fact that, as your reporters already indicated, that Donald Trump is threatening 25% tariffs coming from Canada into the United States. It means that there has to be a really clear strategy on the part of a number of Canadian leaders to try to push back against that. We faced this in the previous Trump administration, and a united front amongst Canadian premiers, the Prime Minister, and community leaders, including business leaders, managed to push back against those threats, and that may still be a possibility this time. But again, with this uncertainty at the top with respect to the federal government, it makes that united front a little bit more challenging to present.
And who could replace Trudeau's Liberal leader next? Who are we looking at?
There are a number of candidates. Chrystia Freeland, the finance minister who resigned 3 weeks ago, is one of the possibilities. Probably the best one internationally that is known is Mark Carney, the former governor of the Bank of Canada and of the Bank of England. Very well known and very well respected, has certainly expressed interest and explored the possibility of leadership. There are a few other cabinet ministers like Dominic LeBlanc, who has been involved in negotiations with the United States and is very well regarded. Anita Anand has been Treasury Board and Transportation in the past, and indeed a former Premier of British Columbia, Christy Clark, is seen both because she's a bit of an outsider and not associated with this government, and an experienced politician. I think she's being seen as a very credible contender in the race as well.
Laurie, really appreciate your time this evening. Laurie Williams speaking to us live there from Calgary in Canada.